As-Salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahu bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin thumma amma ba'd. My dear respected brothers and sisters, inshallah in these short clips I want to discuss some of the actions of the heart. Actions in which are found in the heart of a slave, in which assist them to live in this world as a successful slave of Allah Azza wa Jal. Know, my dear respected brothers, that from the head of these actions and from the most important of these actions is the action of sincerity. One being sincere in their worship for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal alone. Allah Azza wa Jal has commanded His slaves in the Quran that they worship Him alone and that they are sincere in their worship for His sake. Allah Azza wa Jal, He says, وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. And they were not commanded except to worship Allah Azza wa Jal, being exclusive in their worship for His sake. And know, my dear respected brothers and sisters, that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us that from the criterion of one's actions and worship being accepted, it is that it is done for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal alone. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says in a very famous hadith, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ وَإِنَّمَا لِكُلِّ امْرِئٍ مَّا نَوَى. That indeed all actions are based on their intention and everyone shall have that in which they intend. Meaning if a person stands and they pray for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, then this is accepted and insha'Allah Allah Azza wa Jal will reward them. However, if a person does their actions for other than Allah Azza wa Jal, then this is rejected and Allah Azza wa Jal is not in need of it. Therefore, we remind ourselves, myself and you all, that from the most important things is to remind ourselves to be sincere and to constantly revise this in our lives. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal that He makes us from those who are sincere in His actions and who worship for His sake and only His sake. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.